Hello guys, welcome back to the cat lady. Last time, potential new roommate. I forgot her name. The stylish looking girl who was a bit sketchy, but seemed nice enough. I think I liked her. um, and we kind of transitioned into this weird thing where we were kidnapped by a crazy guy with a crazy wife who blinded us with bleach. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Is this a dream or is this an actual like? Is this actually happening? And these are the next parasites. But yeah, cat freed us. We're blind, but we're like walking around. So let's just get right into this.
The gun! That idiot left his gun.
Yep, it was his ego. Now we have a
No!
gun. Oh,
No! I dropped it. Where is it? Where the hell is it?
that's unfortunate. Search.
I've got it.
Ooh, this is so cool. I mean, how many times have I said this about this game? I love this right now. Complete blind. Let's go kill him, I guess. Man. Or do we kill ourselves to gain our eyesight? I still don't know if we like... Is our power healing or is it just coming back from the dead? Yeah, shoot yourself. Okay.
I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
We're just like in the future. Reset. Nice. Yeah, that's what I assumed, so. Okay. It can really like, I guess like, since you need to die to fully heal, I guess it could like technically trap you by immobilizing you. You are dead. Death is nothing at all. You have only slipped away into the next room. I am. Okay.
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But
Alright.
I
I think that was
prefer
definitely a
those
flash
fairies,
forward.
rainbows and pinky unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Rat whisper.
Shall we have a drink, then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
I don't want to bring up her condition. Let's just be nice.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
I'm a nice person.
I'll bring the wine.
And she's a cool person too.
It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen. I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses, too?
Okay, so I think that was definitely a flash forward to something. But cool. Like what she's done with the place. Spiced it up a bit. Examine. She reminds me of myself when I was younger. I'm not sure if I can fully trust her, but so far she seems genuine. Maybe I will.
Have you found that corkscrew yet? We'll also need some wine glasses.
Yeah, I'll get to it. Okay, life with Mitzi. Glad we took her in. I didn't mention it, but I do love the green shirt. Again, she's the girl with style. It's probably in the kitchen. I'm just really wondering how we're gonna get to that part with all that craziness going on. But I actually do remember seeing the corkscrew in the cupboard. I was wondering when we're gonna use it, but yeah. And now we need some cups, which is apparently not in the cupboard. Where is it? Oh. Kettle. Where is the wine cups? Glasses. Did you like leave it somewhere else? Ew, why is your bath yellow? I don't want to do anything. Loving the chill soundtrack right now. But yeah, let's still find this. Maybe it's in the balcony? No, that's just the bowls. I mean, am I just dumb? Did I just miss it in the kitchen? It doesn't really make sense for it to be anywhere else, I guess. I don't know. What if we just like left it somewhere by accident? It happens. I keep my tea mug personally in my room and just clean it when I use it. Just 'cause it's no washing machine or dishwasher, so I don't want someone to accidentally mess with it. Yeah, I have the corkscrew. I don't know about these wine glasses.
Have you found that corkscrew yet? We
Yeah.
also need some wine glasses.
Okay, I mean, maybe I need some help, Mitzi. You want a cabinet? Ah. Puts it over, I mean, if they're fancy, one for me, one for Mitzi. I guess you can show them off in a cabinet, but I usually just put, everywhere I've seen they've been in like a cupboard in the kitchen, not in the living room. But who knows? It's not like I own them, just from people who I know that owns who are wine drinkers. Alright. Got the recipes for a good time.
Have you found that corkscrew yet? We also need some wine glasses.
Oh, do I have to like, okay. Well. Nothing fancy. Yes, yes, let's give it.
Go. Let's get that bottle opened.
Yeah, but we'll need glasses too. See if you can find some.
Way ahead of you. I mean, not really, because you told me to, but
Found some
here you
wine
go.
glasses.
All right, that's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Thank you.
Very funny.
Oh no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
The square transition. Oh man. How fancy. No, I'm joking. I love this square transition. So, the bit C. Want to talk about it. Oh. Cancer. Oh, that's actually hilarious. Oh, it's not raining. How are you planning to find this guy? I mean, this is just, I don't think this is a good line, but that's hilarious to me. Let's do it.
So, the big C.
Who does it the big C?
Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just, I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine.
Huh?
What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is Cleopas.
Unlucky.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names.
That's a cute way of looking at it.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know Cleo Blister. She's a real bitch.
Yeah. And yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
He said I had a year. That was 6 months ago, so yeah, not awfully long.
Is there anything?
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
Damn, that just sucks. I would hate that, having just a date when you know you're going to die, or I guess a guesstimate, but they can't do anything about it. It's really unfortunate. Uh, well, yeah. Honestly, I probably shouldn't, but I honestly trust this girl so much right now. And I'm not sure. I don't know, I just really like her character. I'd be very sad if she turned into like the last parasite we need to kill. Then it's like the dilemma of do we do it or don't we? Also, I kind of like snitched like Mitzi has worse problems than us, but I think that's debatable. I mean, obviously it's a horrible situation, but we're in a pretty funky problem, I would say. Little out there, probably, but I don't know. Okay, let's talk about the weather. The best topic ever.
It's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it.
Same.
But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
Ooh. Huh. Yeah, I agree. Rain is like so peaceful to me. I love like just looking at rain out the window. It's so calming. It's only bad when you actually have to traverse it, but if you're just chilling, I think that's cool. Don't know about fog though. I think foggy, like being very light fog, is actually great atmosphere, but super foggy, which I never experience. At least usually is kind of a bitch to deal with. Hmm. Well, we know this. I mean, it's I don't know. Question about how do we know if monsters aren't real? I mean, you can say this, but we've literally met like a god of death and her cronies, so uh, we'll go with this one. Personally, I don't believe. My belief is I don't really believe in them, but if they do exist, it would be a lot cooler. So I hope monsters do exist. Just yeah, but I don't believe in them. But it would be interesting if they did. And I mean, like stuff like vampires, right? Secret society, and people are like, yeah, well, if they existed, Aiden, then wouldn't there be any evidence from all these years? Like, just like cameras everywhere, whatever. And then my answer would be no, because it's a secret society. That's what it means for being secret. I don't know, man. If it's like this, like I guess you can rule out like monsters that like aren't secret. They're supposed to be like lurking around, because obviously that's easier to track. But if it's literally like there'd literally be like a secret like society of monsters or whatever, like how would you like I don't know, man. It's a weird argument when it's supposed to be secret. What am I talking about? I don't know. I'm like low key feeling a little trippy right now, but yeah, dude, getting a little drunk on water, as they like to say, drunk on life. All right, let's choose this one though.
Maybe you're right. I will believe in them when I see one.
With this fog approaching fast, you might be in luck, Miss Ashworth. I am so glad I'm not spending another night outside. I might be a big girl now, but there will always be a part of me that is frightened, I guess. Did you know they actually have a name for it? It's called homiclophobia, fear of fog.
We are living in crazy
Huh.
times, Mitzi.
How are you planning to find this
How
guy?
are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared
Not
about
really,
them.
yeah.
They changed over the years,
Just
too.
one douchebag.
You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
Huh.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's
Okay, one off the
I believe
list.
this was just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi.
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name's Jack.
Solid
He's
name.
dead.
Oh, well, that's not solid.
Oh,
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
and I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Tell me how you two met. How did you take the news about the cancer? I mean, we'll just go in
Tell me
order.
how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
Man,
How did he take the news about your cancer?
always
I thought I was
unlucky.
joking at first. He laughed. He got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack. It was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
It's a rough situation, dude. Uh, obviously you can understand the feelings of, well, I guess you probably can't like fully relate, but you can sympathize at least with knowing that your loved one's going to die and you can't really do anything about it. Did I mention this girl's like the best character so far? I really like her. I mean, she's already set to die, but hopefully she dies peacefully, not brutally by those two weirdos. Jack made those pictures on the wall. Was he an artist?
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders.
Yeah.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment. It's
Good
like
one.
Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again.
Yeah, I hate spiders. I don't know, man. They just freak me out. Can't handle them.
How did he die? How
Oh,
did Jack
oh.
die?
We moved. Got out at the city.
It was so distant in the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know? About all
No.
sorts of stuff.
Don't like where this is going.
Games, horses, gambling, addictions. Everything, really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there. Calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were two easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create gas
yeah.
called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes.
Yikes.
I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. But I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. right there in my bedroom. Before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Oh, we're playing as Mitzi. Okay, okay. Lots of depressing thoughts in this episode. But what I was gonna say, I was just waiting for it to wrap up a bit. I don't think those two we've seen in the flash forward are the culprits for this Eye of Adam guy, because they don't really seem like the manipulating type of people, you know? Seem much more simple. All right, Mitzi, in the classic outfit. Jack, got me a little. Wow, even put signs up to warn others. That sucks, though. That sucks. I mean, like, what are you supposed to do in that situation when your partner's so trying to pressure you into a joint suicide? It's like, I don't even know. I mean, if two people do it from their own volition, then whatever. But imagine trying to pressure someone else to join you in it. That just seems very wrong. So definitely don't beat yourself up over it, Mitzi. There were signs on the car windows. Yeah, it's being considerate to the people who find it. How strong is that glass? Oh, gas. Okay, let's just go first.
So sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much. He couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised.
I'm down to kill him. Let's go, Mitzi.
I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I
Really?
want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me.
Well, we're probably gonna kill him. It's probably a parasite.
He told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying, psychological cruelty. Those who are
Trolling.
clever enough say don't be a troll.
Imagine
It
trolling
only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all.
as an adult.
I have Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit
Ego
he really
boosting.
believed I'm a suicide preacher like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
I mean, that means the bald train driver dies and should be full cleared, I think. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's him. He just seemed grouchy. A grouchy individual, but like, we shouldn't full clear him just because he drives a train. I don't know. We've only met him, and he's only yelled at us. Guess that's not really an internet troll thing to do.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So we posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds
Mm-hmm.
almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. Police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
Yeah, I think historically police aren't too good at tracking down troll personas on the internet. Historically, usually just in a whole different other country, but yeah, it's rough. How strong is that gas? What are the two chemical products? I
What
mean,
are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
for revenge.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac.
That too.
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
What if I promised to you I will never do it again? I've learned my lesson. Dying is not for me. Those who want to die will always find ways to do it. Let's do the first one. I like bonding with Mitzi. This one's just edgy, and you can't be fully confident. I guess this is oh, that's why she said sorry, Mitzi, you're breaking her promise that she committed suicide. But I mean, technically she respawned, so it's not as bad.
What if I promise to
Let's
you
do
I will
this one.
never do it again?
This seems canon, because we're making the promise.
Right. But if you don't keep your promise, Miss Ashworth, I'll find you in hell and kick your lying ass for breaking my already broken heart.
You can't kick my ass when I'm dead.
I'll soon be dead too, Miss Ashworth. So, yeah, I swear I will do it.
I don't think so. You'll go to heaven, you muppet.
Aww. Oh.
The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
We're back for revenge. But you're gonna have to see that next episode. This was definitely a Mitzi bat story episode, which is cool. Like I said, she seems like a good person. Hopefully nothing bad happens to her. I feel like it might. And I feel like this Eye of Adam might be the last boss unless these guys are. But they feel like... I mean, I don't know. Internet troll. I guess that's not very... Doesn't have to be like... I don't know. Maybe these guys are. But yeah, good episode. Just gotta double check. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you tomorrow. Next time we may or may not be killing some maniac parasites. And there's two of them. Maybe that'll come for a twofer, or is that just a one? Hopefully it's two. Gotta get the kill count up. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.